what I do, because I don't give a fuck. One or two people side with it, and them the one or two people that's rolling with me. I'm not looking at the majority. I told y'all from day one, the majority's not gonna side with you. I'm only gonna get subscribers here and there, and that's cool. I'd rather have 50 killers than 1,000 soldiers. Yeah. So they always gonna be mad. Welcome. Welcome.
That's just how it is. You have to check this out. Because we're warning guys about the bad woman, which now has pretty much leveraged most of the world. So the type of woman that is good is pretty much slim. We're not teaching hate. We're teaching understanding.
Relationships with old baggage and penalizing the new person for what the old person did. You just limit yourself from meeting a new person. You know what I mean? You drag old incidents right on into a new situation.
In the other communities, because they attack us, they attack the poor. That's part of their plan, to get the poor people that got money to spend. That shit don't even sound right.
Well, it's always an experiment.
That got money to spend. Like, so y'all gonna play on our intelligence. If you calling us poor, then obviously we shouldn't have money to spend. But this is how they look at us and they program us. And people.
Well, psychological warfare. There's always been the silent. I call it silent wars of psychological warfare, because
I'm gonna be safe, bro. I'm just chilling. I'm gonna add you right now.
Keep your ass in the house, bro. All right, man.
Oh, I am.
Much love, man. Much love, man.
All right, brother. Peace.
What's up, Facebook, YouTube? You're now tuned into the Circle TV, watching the Mr. and Mrs. Goodbread show. I'm your host, Mr.Goodbread.
And I'm Mrs. Goodbread.
Today, guys, we're going to go over 8 female nature rules. These are 8 things you have to know about females. Before you start dealing with females, and if you're dealing with a female right now, you have to know these things, or it's going to be very difficult for you. You know what I mean? And first of all, we would like to thank everybody for tuning in, everybody for supporting the channel. It's been real. The support, the love been real. People been calling us up. Yes. People been like, yo, what y'all doing is just fantastic. It's different. It's awesome. We appreciate all you guys, yo. Right. So I got Mrs. Goodbread here with me today, because what we're about to go over, guys, is absolutely real, all right? And correct me if I'm wrong. At any point, correct me if I'm wrong, all right? Mm-hmm. I had a subscriber ask me, hey, you do videos different with Ms. Goodbread and without Ms. Goodbread, and you know what I mean? So like you know,
it's okay to do it like that. Like,
no, but sometimes they don't be believing. Like, I don't know, they think like you just sit here and like they don't understand how it is. Like, they don't understand the dynamics
of my head and like, hey, I'm here, I'm listening to what you're
saying. But listen, all right, let's get started, yo.
Purpose. I'm at work. When you off, you doing your videos. I'm on my purpose at work somewhere. Like,
you know what I mean, dynamics. But anyway,
right. Yeah.
So I list these things, guys, and you know, guys, I don't use notes often, but I had to take notes on this one because I do know we're gonna have a lot of argument. A lot of debating in the comment section. lot of debating gonna go down in the comment section, and that's another reason why I got Ms. Goodbread here. You know what I mean? You see something thrown, Ms. Goodbread, just fan it away. Just fan it away. Just swipe it away. All right? Now, number one, and it's no particular order, guys, but number one, guys, women are built for survival, bro. They are built for survival and the reassurance of the production of their offspring. Do you get that, guys? That's why women have babies. That's why women make babies. They make babies. Women are the ultimate survivors. You know what I mean? Without women in this world, we done, son. All right? Women are a prize. They're a gift from God.
I agree.
You agree?
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely. 100%. We have no choice but to be survivors. Like, we get through any and everything. We have the kids. If the marriage don't work, we still got to go on and provide for our offspring and survive the heartbreak and the hurt. So we suffer snails. We survive everything. We have to.
They heal like Wolverine, right?
We have to.
Remember that. All right. So that's one. We agree on that. Y'all agree on that? Leave in the comment section. All right. Number two. Women will leave you for a better option. Whatever she value, if somebody come along and top what you do, she out of there on you, bro. Ms. Goodbread out of there on me too. She ain't immune. She ain't immune to the bullshit, yo.
I mean, I don't say that she's gonna just up and leave you. Like, if you're in love with the person today, tomorrow you're not gonna just up and leave because somebody with a better personality or more status or more, looks or money came along. You're not gonna just up and leave the person. I mean, whoever you're with would have to really been slacking.
Oh no, all right. And
not keeping up to what it is that you value in a person, and that you're ready to leave anyway, not just because somebody else came along and you just up and laugh. Like this, you're not gonna just up and leave like that.
You hear that, fellas? You heard that, fellas? You hear that? You gotta keep it up. You gotta keep it up there. But that's why because she will. For the survival, it go back to number one, guys. Survival, the betterment of the offspring, bro. So you gotta keep it up. But that was a good one. I stand slightly corrected.
Not corrected, just you needed to add it that part in. Like, she will leave you if you slacking. I'm out. But if we're in love today, I'm not just gonna up and leave you tomorrow. If you're keeping up to what I need you to keep up to, what I look
that
for.
Energy. If you bringing that energy, right. If that energy continue, right. You good, bro. She's pretty much, if she stays seeing you as an alpha, you good. Once you start to hover and lower into that beta male zone, your ass is goodbye. What she said in the other video, you get fired, you get fired from your job. Listen, man. All right, yeah, let's go. What's number? Let's go.
What's number 3?
Number 3. Women need attention. Women need free attention. They need attention. Period. They need sexual attention and they need attention. Non-sexual attention. Period. Point blank period. Let's argue. What you gonna say?
I'm not arguing that.
All right, you can move on.
I'm not arguing that at all.
But guys, do know that 95% of the attention, 99.9% of the attention they need, they're not even thinking about it. They just need that attention it's like free validation. Those dudes we call lurkers. We call those dudes thirsties, orbiters. They don't have a chance. You know what I mean? They treat them like fans. Fans don't get to chill with the stars. They just get to applaud them. So you don't have to worry.
And I don't think women need just any kind of attention. Like different women need different type of attention. Like maybe a younger person would need, X, Y, and Z type of attention, but someone a little older might need more, a mature type of attention, not just yo, what up, mom type of attention. You know what I mean?
And I'm glad you said that too, because females want attention from who they want attention from. So right. You go throwing you go trying to force your attention on a female, your free attention on a female. You know what I mean?
Okay, so yeah, that's a better way of saying what I'm trying to say. Right.
Don't be mad, you know what I mean? Like,
Not
you know,
just any attention.
that's true. The good ones, you know what I mean? That's how you know. You know what I mean? The ones that ain't trying to be really seen and stuff, that just be trying to avoid doing videos and shit. You know what I mean? They be trying to avoid helping and doing videos and shit. Know the knowledge and shit. Learning the knowledge, learning it, and just be trying to avoid shit. Like, I don't want to be, you know what I mean? Those are the ones right there. You know what I mean? Number 4.
What happened?
Women are not wired to stick around for long periods of hardship. In pure English, dudes, that means if you and your lady are struggling for longer periods of time, it's a possibility that we'll revert to number 2. All right? All right? All right, guys? Automatically, because that's part of the survival.
I agree with that. Like, I'm gonna stay with you, and we're gonna struggle for, you know, for a certain amount of time. But we struggling for 8 years now. Like, listen, something ain't working here. I got to do something better.
For the betterment of the, it's a natural. These are natural things. These are natural things. Your female will fight. She can argue you down. You can listen, because everybody's opinion count, but it is just an opinion. These are the facts, guys. These are the facts. All right. And I wanted to say one more thing on that. On hard periods of time. Do know that if your female view you as an alpha, you're gonna have a longer period of time than a female that view her dude as a beta male, because once the beta male loses whatever it is he provide for the female, then he has no value to the female. You know what I mean? So remember, that comes with anything, not just money, guys. But baby mom providers provide all types of things. Some dudes is babysitters, some dudes is you know what I mean? Some dudes pay phone bills, some dudes just, you know what I mean? You know, they provide what they provide, you know what I mean? Some dudes is taxis, some dudes is personal Ubers, like, but that's another video. Number 5, guys. Number 5, and this is a good one, guys. Women are constantly trolling you. They're constantly testing you. They're testing to see your strength. They're testing to see if you gonna be in your emotions. They test because if you in your emotions, how you gonna deal with their emotions? That is a natural thing that they do. You get what I'm saying, guys? Naturally. For example,
it was a joke. It was meant to be a joke. I wasn't trolling. I wasn't testing. I just wanted to see your nipples.
That there is a shit test, guy. You know what? Anything that a guy would tell a female, right? And a female tell you that, that's a shit test, bro. Pass that. Pass that. If you fail them shit tests.
No, I was just feeling, emotional, and I just wanted to see a nipple. It was just joke.
Guys.
It wasn't a shit test.
Had I showed her my nipple, guys, and had I showed her my nipple, guess what the next progression to that shit test would have been? Right? Listen, we'd have been laying down, chilling in the bed, right? And she'd have said, babes, turn over. Get where I'm going? You know what I mean?
And he damn sure didn't show me his nipple either. He didn't show it to me.
No. You can't do that, guys. Before you know it, you be having a finger in you in your butt. And now guys ask girls, let me see your nipple. Guys ask girls, turn around. I mean, that's the easy way to figure out shit test. Another way, if you, when she asks you a question and you inside, when you register the question and it says, how the fuck am I supposed to answer that? That's a shit test, bro. That's a shit test. All right, just pass it and you good. The more you pass, they stop. You know what I mean? Don't think that, you know what I mean? It's the more you fail. The more you fail, that's when they start coming, boy. That's when, now they starting to play with you because they're in your back. They know they can fuck with you now. You know what I mean? And that's, females will sit there, bro. Females are little trolls, man. They get a kick out of fucking with you. They'll fuck with you, man. They'll fuck with you just to fuck with you, man. Like they wind up toy, man. Just pass the shit test, man. You can argue that if you want
No,
to.
I mean, you passing. You ain't show me the damn nipples. So
I ain't gonna show you no nipples. And you can't, guys, because subconsciously she find it cute now. But by the seventh test that she would have sent my way, she'd have really started looking at me. It's progressions. You started looking at me like I'm feminine, and then she gonna not be attracted to me. That's the quickest way to get in your beta male phase. Like, that's the quickest way. And then next thing you know, she pulling back. Now we ain't popping up like how we used to. I mean, we ain't popping up anyway because we got the Coochie Guard #1. Say what up, my dude. You know what I mean? But you get what I'm saying, guys? Come on, man. All right, so where we at? We on 6. I gotta skip 6 because that's gonna be a tough one. I'm coming back to 6. But we're going to 6. Estrogen, guys. We have testosterone. Women have estrogen. We have estrogen in us too. Small amounts of it. But that's what gets us to be able to be feminine and gentle. That's our gentle side. You know what I mean? Keep that in check. It's only a small amount. You know what I mean? So those of you that have outbursts and can't control yourself and like to argue back with women and just like to just be dominant in that fashion, really want to start checking your estrogen level and taking more testosterone because that's real feminine. All right? And estrogen is just what it is. If you look up estrogen, guys, this is the reason why females will be all over you one day. You know what I mean? And then the next day they'll be over here in a book, just chilling, ain't say one thing to you. You know what I mean? Don't go bugging out, bro. Don't go getting unconfident. Don't go doing no weird shit. Like, start pulling back yourself now. Now the house is all quiet and everybody looking at and ain't nothing happening. Like right. Don't do that. It ain't about you, bro. It's not always about you. That's just the estrogen. All right, guys.
I'm leaving that one.
Oh, I'm rocking. I'm rocking right now. I'm rocking right now. All right. Are you ready? Let's see how hard she ride now. Women are cheat. Number 7. Women will cheat, bro. They will cheat. All the way flat out cheat, and they nice with it, bro. Nice with it, bro. Listen.
So women.
We ain't talking about men today. Okay, we'll get on. We'll do men. All right.
So yeah, I'm gonna agree with that one too.
All right. Nice with it too. You want to tell my fellas how nice they are with it? How you want to give? You want to tell any girl code secrets and shit? You know what I mean?
Surely don't. I mean, what is she supposed to do if you're not giving her what she needs? What is she supposed to do? Yeah. I mean, we communicated, we talked about it, and nothing's different, nothing's changing. What is she supposed to do?
She's supposed to say, "Hey, guy, get out of here. Time for me to go. Time for you to go. Time for me to check my other options." Flat out, what happened?
But she wants you to do better. She wants you to get better. She wants you to be better for her because she want to be with you.
And that's not what she wants. She want me to keep providing her what I provide her with, but she want to go get that alpha energy. That's what it is. That's the only reason why a woman will cheat. A woman not gonna cheat unless on a dude that's giving her the alpha energy. A woman not gonna cheat on a dude that's blowing her whole bag out because he make her feel sexy. A woman gonna cheat on the dude that she don't trust because he don't make her feel sexy.
Right, you gotta say why the woman is gonna cheat. Not just a woman's gonna cheat.
No, she will. The fact that she will, I'm gotta explain nothing. She will, bro. I ain't explaining nothing. Bro, you got a girl right now. Turn her right now. Look at her. Look at the little demon child right now. Look at her. She will cheat, bro. All right. That's all we're gonna talk about. She said it and she verified it. Now she want to recant and shit. Because I didn't mention little girl call.
I'm not recanting.
All right.
I'm just saying you can't just say we just want to cheat. We're just gonna go cheat. Why?
And all sorts of reasons. That's not this video. That's not what we're doing in this video.
Oh, okay. Yep. So yeah.
You see the next time you get invited on this show, you see the next time
you can't just throw a statement out there like that and not break it down, because I'm gonna leave it there. You can't just throw a statement out there and not break it down.
You're right though. You're right.
I know.
They will cheat, my dude. They will cheat. And they see this shit right here. They will cheat and have a reason for it, too. Talking about you because I just wasn't happy. I ain't say a B word on this video, so I ain't even gonna start now. And last but not least, guys, this one is debatable, but I feel women do not love you. They love what you provide. They love how you make them feel, not what you provide. They love how you make them feel, bro. The women that really, the love word, love is trust. I don't believe in the love word. I think they made that shit up for Valentine's Day purposes to sell hearts and chocolates. But love is trust. So love, I don't believe women love you, so to say, you. They love how you make them feel. They love that feeling of how you make them feel. Once you take that feeling away from them, they could be the most demonic, vindictive creatures on earth. That's just my opinion. That's just me. That's just my opinion.
What the fudge?
Facts. Mr. Goodbread.
You don't believe in the love word and women don't. I don't love you, the person you. I mean, I know you keep telling me don't personalize it and stuff like that, but I don't love you, the person of you, not just what you do for me or whatever. Because at the end of the day, what was number one?
A survivor.
Right. I'm gonna do whatever it is I need to do for
fact.
you.
That's a whole
So
fact.
I'm not looking for you to do that for me. I love you for you.
And that's why I said it was debatable.
Flaws and all.
And that's why I said this one is debatable. You know what I mean? This one is debatable, fellas. I ain't even looking to the camera like, you know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? It's all in the mindset. It's all what you believe. I believe that, and it works for me. It works for me. It don't prevent me, just because I don't think about it, don't prevent me. It don't stop me from showing it. Don't stop me from bringing the excitement and keeping the energy there. But like I said, I don't know. Guys, what do you think? This is a good one, guys.
Yeah,
what do you think?
What
do you think? Do you think women love you for you or for how you make them feel?
Because there's times where you make me feel like I want to slap you, but I still love you. Like, what do you mean? I only love you for how you make me feel? Not personalized, but
thank you.
What the fudge?
Thank you.
Is that? But listen.
All right, so you got to give me what? 7 for 8? 7 out of 8? 7 out of 8?
I don't know if I'm giving you that much.
Which one you are? Which one?
Now, because you know how you're making me feel right now.
You making me what? Emotional? You don't love me now. You don't love me now. She don't love me now. Right. It's a great example, guys. She you know what I mean? Ms. Goodbread always come through for us, man. I'm making her feel right now, right? I already felt the slap. I felt like five of them. I felt like 5 of them forces on the shoulder right here. That's love, though. That's love, though, guys. That's love.
I love you to pieces. I love you absolutely to pieces.
Guys, it's been real, man. I appreciate y'all. Show y'all the love, man. Thank y'all, guys. It down, bro. It's simple, bro. Don't be thirsty, bro. If you got a front like you got some butt, Hard Talk, what's good, man? Merry Christmas and salute to you, man.
We appreciate everything you do for the manosphere.
Hey guys, thank y'all for tuning into the Circle TV. You're now tuned into the Mr. and Mrs. Goodbread show. I'm your host, Mr. Goodbread.
And I'm Mrs. Goodbread.
Now, guys, we got a good old episode today. One of my subscribers asked me, they said that I always talk about 71% and 29%, but I never break down how to know the difference. Like, how, if you was sitting with a female right now, how would you know the difference off of the nature and off of the ways she moved? So, and on top of that, this fucker told me that I better have Mrs. Goodbread in this video. He said I better have Mrs. Goodbread in this video, and I think I know why. Because a true alpha is defined by how he talk his shit in front of a submissive female. You know what I mean? So I get that, right? But I got my list. You know what I mean? I got my list. You know what I mean? So let's get into it. Let's get right into it. And guys, do know that I'm about to go over for my 29% females. I'm about to go over the things that they do. You know what I mean? It's the good girls, because it's a such thing as a good girl. That's another question we're going to answer. So let's get it started. You know, I got my list. You know what I mean? And we just we're gonna jump right into it. You know what I mean? Guys, do know that the 29% stuff that we're about to go over, the 71%ers, they peek over and they watch and they see and they mimic, but they can't sustain it. That's the problem, you know what I mean? Like the whack ones, the real corny ones, they got about 3 days before they start to crack and peel and start to show their true colors. But then they got some good ones in that 71% spectrum, some really good ones that could hold that
time.
Yeah, they like motherfuckers like roaches. But but listen, word, you know what I mean? But still though, after 90 days, they gonna crack too. You gonna see it. It's gonna flare up. All right. But enough about them. We're gonna get on to how the 29% girls get down. And to answer the question, there's a such thing as a virtuous woman. Because if God talked about it, then it is such thing as it. And right, guys? So best believe that. You know what I mean? There's a such thing as the one. First, guys, on the list, 29% female, they're content with life, guys. They content with living, guys. They don't need the biggest and the baddest and the name brand and the Gucci and the Prada and then this. And you know what's crazy about it? Because they'll take a little thrifty outfit and make it look like something and still be comfortable around all of those girls with the
Gucci bags and the Prada this and the big earrings, and I'll have on my thrifty little something and still feel just as comfortable. Like, hey,
that's a whole fact, guys. You gotta understand. You know what I mean? It's important to get with a female that's content with life, because then your life will be much easier. Much easier. A person that's not content is never gonna get enough. They never get enough, guys. So it's always more. No matter what you do, it's not gonna be good enough. Ever, guys. All right. So next, guys. Next. 29% women, they are not easily entertained, bro. Bro, it don't matter how much money you try to get. It don't matter how many of my videos you watch and hear me talk about owning a company or because you thinking, oh, yeah, he got mad money. Bro, it don't matter about money. It don't matter about money to these people, yo. To the 29% women, it don't matter.
29%?
I mean, 29% females, it don't matter.
Like those things are not gonna impress a 29% female. Like, all right, you have a nice car. Okay, cool. You got a nice car. Like, that doesn't impress me. Like, you have a big bank account. You got on the nicest stuff. You're the flies blowing the black. That doesn't impress me. Like,
right, guys. And another thing about the entertainment of these females, guys, you guys jump in a inbox or you guys jump on a post. These women, you know what I mean? One thing about women, right? All 99.9%, you know what I mean? They like to be cute and they like to be feminine and they like to take pictures and they like to feel sexy. You know what I mean?
Pretty. You know, all females like that.
All girls that post pictures is not trying to market they self, bro. You know what I mean? Sometimes a female will post a picture just to make sure they still got it for them. And that's what the 29% females do. And they're not easily entertained. So you thirst buckets that jump under them and comment all of them crazy, oh, I'll drink your bath water, or let me do this, let me do that to you, and I eat you. Like, you guys gotta chill with that, because they not you, that's the 71% is they like all that. They gonna heart it and do all that craziness back because they like that entertainment. They like that attention. You know what I mean? The 29% female, they gonna skip right on over your joint. They're gonna talk to their homegirl, like, oh, homegirl say, cute pic, girl. She gonna go skip right over your stupid little self and go, hey, and talk right to her homegirl. And you know she saw your comment because you gonna go look at her comment, what she say to her homegirl. Then you might go and add a homegirl. Like, if you know a homegirl, like, guys, man, they not easily entertained. You know what I mean?
You know, me and Harry had a conversation about this one day. He asked me, well, what you getting all dressed up for? You out there, who you trying to look cute for? Why you getting dressed up? Like, I'm getting dressed up and looking cute for me. I'm not getting dressed up and looking cute to go outside to get your attention or to get a guy's attention or to please anybody. I felt like getting cute today. So I put on my nice whatever, did my hair, makeup, and I'm cute for me. Not because I'm trying to impress you or get likes from you or get comments or anything from you. I'm not doing attention. It right. I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it because I felt good about putting on this outfit today and doing this hair or whatever today. And this is why I'm looking cute, not because I'm trying to impress anybody out there. Like,
right. And that leads me to say number 3, guys. Right, 29% females, they gonna always be there for you, right? And I say that to say, when you gonna feel it, you gonna know in the bottom pit of your heart when you messed it up with a 29% female, my guy. You gonna know. God gonna make you feel it too. You know what I mean? And what's sad about it is that female will always double back and circle the wagon and help you in any situation you have. And you might not even get the smash. Yeah, and she'll let you know. 29% female always keep it straight up front with you, bro. Straight up and down with you. So she will let you know you're not smashing. She done moved on, but how may I help you, sir?
Right.
And that's how real they heart are. That's how real they heart are.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Messing with a 29%er and she decides that she's not going to be there for you anymore, you had to have done something really crazy. Like, and it's probably gonna hurt her feelings not to be able to be there for you anymore. But the only how she's not gonna be there for you anymore is if it was some really, really craziness that you did. 9 times out of 10, even if y'all break up 10 years later, she's still gonna be there to hold you down. Like, what happened? What you need? Married and all, kids and all, a whole new relationship. What you need? How can I help you?
Because you got to remember, guys, when when a 29% female replace you, they gonna replace you and upgrade. They not gonna replace you with the same you, bro. No, they gonna replace you with an upgrade. You know what I mean? And it sucks to say you ain't gonna be able to catch up with homie. So all that gangster stuff, all that intimidation, all that, you know what I mean, your money, you know what I mean? Guys, remember, when you cash your check, they ain't stop printing money, yo. Money still get printed. You know what I mean? So it's always somebody in a better position. You know what I mean? But that's a whole nother video. Fourth on the list, one of my most important ones, guys. 29% women, and these are things that they do naturally, guys. They not even trying to do like not easily, not being entertained. They naturally get that. They naturally get that. They was like that their whole life. You know what I mean? Content with life, being good with just getting one toy for Christmas. They was good. They was doing that. They was cool with that their whole life. You know what I mean? So the give back, guys, that's the most important to me. That's one of the most important. The get back, you know what I mean? They naturally give back. They naturally cook your meal. They naturally want to set you up proper. They naturally want to roll out the red carpet so you could do the best you could do.
Absolutely.
In the world.
Absolutely.
Because they not in competition with you guys. Get that? They not in competition with you. The 29% women, they will make all the sacrifices so that you can stunt. Do that make sense? They'll take the guys. What make a 29% female so dope, and this is from a dope dude. Y'all consider me a dope dude. What make a 29% female so dope is that they sacrifice their whole life. They really get the whole Eve thing. They get that naturally. You get what I'm saying? You guys remember that video I talked about Eve and Lilith and shit, right? They really get the Eve joint naturally. Naturally. You know what I mean? And guys, last but not least on this list, yeah, because this is one right here. This one right here, it just irks me, and it's the easiest one, guys. Like, and 29% females could be alone, like really alone, like just them kids.
Salute to Chuck Taylor.
That cat, that dog,
Chuck
or that
Taylor,
fish.
hard talk.
That's it.
That's
it. No brother, no sister, no mother, no nothing, no family, none of that. Just them by themselves. They can go in total monk mode. 71% female. 71% female can't do that. Will not do that. They need an audience. They need somebody energy to drain. Whether that be a new nigga, you know what I mean? Whether that be they go link with their little toxic friends, you know what I mean? The other 71% friends, or they might even cling to a 29% female and try to drain that female's energy. But in any event, you know what I mean? In any event, they're going to find somebody to cling to, and they're never going to be alone, you know what I mean? If they're too hot in the pants, then they're always going to, this is the girl that always have a new nigga, Oh, they can't be alone. Like, that's different. 29% females. Boy, it's some females out there right now that I know that are good women that they're not even trying to jump into this dating pool of piss. They're not even trying. They're not even trying. They're waiting until it clear up, and they're content. We're waiting until it clear up. You see how that works? You see how that works? And shout outs to all of you females that know what time it is. I do it for y'all, yo. Like I said, we gonna fix the dumb dudes, and we gonna come back for y'all. You know what I mean? Y'all stay patient. Y'all stay content. You know what I mean? And we got y'all. All right? And homie, he said, yo, you better have Ms. Goodbread on this video. You know what I mean? I had fun with this one, though.
Shout out to you.
I had fun with this one, though. But yeah, guys, it's time to start. I hope y'all had y'all pen, y'all paper, y'all jotted that down. It's time to just look to your right. You know what I mean? If she on your right or if she on your left, look to your left. You know what I mean? And you check, you check down. They gotta have all 5 though, bro. All 5, bro. Or that's when the crack in the armor then peeled off. You know what I mean? Once you see one gone, then you know. By the time next time you look up, all 3 is gonna be down to 2. You're gonna be sitting there clinging to hope. Don't cling to no false hope, man. Plan to escape, bro. Plan to escape. Get you a 29% female. You know what I mean? Get you a 29% female, man.
Wait, question. What you think is the first thing that is going to show, and like the 71% are trying to be like the 29% of the 5 things that you just said? What do you think is the first thing that's they're not gonna be able to sustain? Like, you know,
oh, that's beautiful.
Like, what do you think is the first thing that's gonna show its ugly face?
The first thing gonna show its ugly face is the not being able to not being entertained. The attention. Remember, guys. Naturally, females like attention. You know what I mean? The 29% like attention from who they like attention from. You know what I mean? But naturally, all women like attention. So yeah, I can see that. It's married women right now. It's married women with the ring on their finger right now. Got the beta male husband at home. They go walk in the club and immediately every man in the club know he got a chance with that female. Every man in the club know he got a chance with that female. But then you take a 29% female, take her ring off, walk that same female in that club, and all of those guys will know like she dope. I will do this, that, and that, but she unapproachable. It's an aura thing. It's an aura thing, guys. It's a whole fact. You know what I mean? Like it's an aura thing, guys. You know what I mean? Because, come on, I be in the club, you know what I mean? And I be minding my business too, but I be hearing it. Shorty, your whole wife, and she over there bragging to her friends about how many dudes in the club want to smash her. Like, man, that's not even cool. You got your ring on. So if a dude can approach you and you know that that's what he want to do, and you done had that conversation, you shouldn't even be proud of that. Like, you know what I mean? But that's that 71% joint. That's that attention shit that I be talking about. You know what I mean? And it's sad, yo. It's sad. It's sad. But those be the ones that expect to get the $100,000 dudes too. That's what's crazy about it. Did you see homegirl in that video, boy?
That was crazy. That was a crazy video.
yo. But anyway, shout out to my boy Kevin Samuels, yo. Keep that red pill content going, boy. Woo. That was funny,
yo,
man. I love y'all, man.
Hands.
Thank y'all, yo. Thank
Merry
y'all,
Christmas
subscribers,
to
man.
you
We out of
too.
this. We off
Salute
this.
to the family. You already know. Drop that cash app, guys. Drop that cash app.
Do you look at gorgeous girls like this? Or like this girl? And immediately you think to yourself, do you look at gorgeous girls like this? Or like this girl? And immediately you think to
Hey guys, you're now tuned into the Circle TV. You're now watching the Mr. and Mrs. Goodbread show. I'm your host, Mr. Goodbread.
And I'm Ms. Goodbread.
All right, guys, today we got a good old episode for you today.
Today, I'm going to tell you the 9 things that I do to show that I am his ride or die chick. Check it out.
Hope you like the intro. I am very interested in what's about to be said on this one right here. You know what I mean? In her opinion.
Okay, so I keep my little notes. I don't flow as smoothly as he does. So I need my little notes and my bulletins or whatever. He doesn't know what I wrote on my notes for my 9 things to show that I am his ride or die. But here we go.
I'm highly interested.
All right. So I am his ride or die because I am his biggest cheerleader.
I agree with that.
I am his biggest cheerleader. I encourage and support everything that he does, every piece of equipment that he needs for his YouTube channel, for this, for that. I make sure that he has it, and I'm there like, babe, you got this, you got this, we got this. You're gonna do it. Let's go. I am his biggest cheerleader.
I agree. No, I don't got no, I can't say nothing to that. They hear me enough.
All right. Number 2, I take initiative. I make sure I make the first phone call to him or the first text to him because 9 times out of 10, he's so engulfed in everything that he's doing for his videos, for his purpose, for you guys that, sometimes he gets He gets too deep into it. So I'll be the first one to call him like, hey babe, you okay? What you doing? How you doing? How you feeling? Take a break, breathe, woosah. You know, I take
That's a
that
fact.
initiative.
That's a fact. I can't. And guys, sometimes you gotta pick your head up and hit first. So you gotta. It's like again, it's it's feel good to know. You know, one thing though, it feel good to not always be the person that gotta chase the girl down and gotta call, and then you're looking at your phone to see if she hit you back. And it's always good to have that person that, you know what I mean, really cherish. You know what I mean, and thinking about you. That's all. That's all that is. And I appreciate you, man.
No
Appreciate you,
biggie. All right. Three. I feel like I know him well. Like, is a difference in knowing someone and understanding someone. Like, I know what he's gonna do, but to know
man.
why he did what he's going to do or what he did is a whole different thing. Like,
Yeah, it's
I
scary.
make sure I pay attention. I take notes. I know him. I know him well, and I know why he does what he does. It's a little thing, but it matters. It matters.
It matters. It matters. When a female can see beyond your behavior, then you know, what I mean, you do less explaining, and it allows you to be able to just keep it real.
Right. You don't have to explain as much because I
Right.
already know
Right.
why you did
Less
what you did.
right.
Right. Right. All right. All right. Got it. So knowing all of his friends. I think I like to think I know all of his friends. I know his friends' characteristics. I know which friend is this, which friend is that, which friend will do this, which friend won't do that, which so I know his inside friends, outside friends, international friends. Knowing his friends.
Cool. I agree. I agree. I agree.
Another huge, huge thing. Staying out of his family situation.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
I let him handle what he needs to handle with his family. I don't get indulged in
And
anything.
word. That's true. That's true. That's a fact. And it's important. That's important, guys, because you don't want to make, and that's for you too, guys. Goes for the fellas too. You know your boundaries. You don't overstep your boundaries with
Hmm.
anybody and their family relationships. That's just, you just don't do that. You know what I mean? Don't do that.
Right. I'll let him vent to me. I'm there to listen, give him words of advice. But as far as being a part of or in anything, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not doing it. I'm just supporting my babe. That's it. That's all. Um. Oh my gosh. Making sure he's not hangry.
Hangry. Ah, I like
Hangry.
that. I like
You know when you're
that.
hungry because you're so hungry you get angry. Making sure he's not hangry. That is the worst thing that you want to do. You don't want him to be hangry. You need him to be cool, calm, collective, fed, full belly, so that he can come deliver these videos, so that he's not upset with me. You know, I make sure I keep him fed, um,
That's a fact,
and
guys.
happy.
Guys, y'all know how it is, man. And it's vice versa. Do know it's vice versa. You know what I mean? Don't look at it like if I know you will have the females looking at it like that sounds like slavery.
Oh my god,
That sounds like
it's so
slavery.
not slave. We have to eat anyway, right? I have to cook anyway. I have
And,
kids, right? We
and
have to cook anyway.
and keep in mind, this is just a list, her list of how she's
This is
my
my
ride or die.
own
You know what I mean?
personal thing. This is not what anybody else is doing or what anybody else has to do, or it's my own personal thing and our little four corners to make sure that
Right.
I'm holding my babe down.
Right.
That's
But
it.
guys,
My own
take
personal
notes.
thing.
Guys, take notes. It's her point of view. But y'all know how guys, we mess with Ms. Goodbread, right? We cherish Ms. Goodbread word. We know what a good girl's supposed to be right, right? So, you know what I mean? We can let the 71 sit there and be like, those her opinions, right? All they want. But we know.
I'm just speaking my piece.
Yeah. All right, let's get back.
Talking of speaking my piece, I like to be his piece because I know he goes through so much every day with, our regular job. You know, we work together outside of his purpose. So I know he goes through so much with the regular job. He goes through so much trying to prepare videos and, talking to different people and different problems and that and this. I like to make sure that when he comes home, I'm his piece. Like, It's peaceful, it's calm, he's not hangry, we're fed. You know, he can vent to me, get it off his chest. You know,
Yeah, I
I
really
like to be his
appreciate that
peace.
too, babe. Not to cut you off, I appreciate that. That's everything. It's no eggshell walking over here. Like I tell you guys, once you become red pill aware and you pop the pill and you know that, you know what I mean, it is what it is in life. You wake up. You wake up. You know what I mean? You be able to communicate yourself. You communicate what you want. You don't play this silent treatment game, and you get to learn your girl for more than just sex. You know what I mean? And it's just
And it feels good, don't it?
it
Like
do.
it feels good waking up with like nothing. You're holding nothing. You just like woke up.
Facts, facts.
And
You
my
know what I
final
mean?
thing: full access. We have full access to each other and to each other's phones. Like I don't have a password. He doesn't have a password. He can pick my phone up at any given time without me having to catching a heart attack. Like, why are you picking up my phone? I could pick up his phone like without him saying, "Look, what are you doing with my phone?" Like, there's none of that. We have full access to each other's phone. Not that we need to go through each other's phone, but I know that's a big thing.
That's a
Now,
big thing now.
we don't have that problem. Like,
Fellas,
I have nothing to hide. He has nothing to
fellas.
hide. Full access.
She can't call herself your ride or die, boy, if you can't pick that phone up and just be like, cause sometimes you know your phone died and you still want to be on Facebook. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say
Fact.
next level game is that
He
if
has
y'all
total access
like,
to all of my accounts. Like,
I'm sorry, guys. Like sometimes I get locked up, you know what I mean, for saying the truth, for helping
all the
you guys.
time.
So I gotta have access to another account. Don't think of it from a standpoint of I'm snooping on it. Like, you know what I mean? I don't never check no messages, nothing. You know what I mean? Even though I
Not that he can't.
right, right,
There's nothing. There's full access.
right. Look, for example, but what I do.
Ting.
For what I do know is I see them little orbiters. I see the little orbiters floating around and stuff. What happened?
His thing is quick question. Is she lying?
Who?
I don't
Oh,
know.
somebody about to say some dumb shit. Somebody about to ask me a crazy question, but y'all, we not gonna drag this. And that's how you know she a rider. Yeah, I approve all nine, yo. Guys, that's her opinion.
My opinion
You know what I mean?
only.
But
No
in
one
my
else's.
opinion, if your shorty not doing that, you know what I mean? This Mr.Goodbread, you know what I mean? This not Sugarfoot. This not Miss Sugarfoot. Even though she kept it real though. Listen, if she ain't doing that, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know.
Guys, I need y'all to drop y'all chat. I need y'all to drop y'all super chat in there. You know what I mean? So I could send y'all some gives. You know what I mean? We're in the giving spirit. Ms. Goodbread, she'll be here in a little while. You know what I mean? And we'll cam up and we'll celebrate the Christmas with you guys. You know what I mean? All right, let me get into the next video, guys. Let's get into the next video. I hope you guys are enjoying. Less than an hour to go before your date came to pick you up. It's horrible.
Hey guys, welcome to the channel. You are now watching the Mr. and Mrs. Goodbread show. I'm your host, Mrs. Goodbread.
And I'm Mr.Goodbread.
Okay, today's topic.
Today's topic, guys. We live in a society today where everybody has high standards, guys. You know what I mean? Everybody has their own standards, their own preferences, and things like that, of that nature. But one thing we can agree on, women rule the world. Who run this world? You know what I mean? Who run this world? Right? But guys, here's what you guys gotta do. You guys gotta start shit testing these women because they winning now, guys. Unfortunately, you know what I mean? Society has twisted this agenda and they have promoted it how they promoted it. You know what I mean? And you have 71% women that really, really, really believe in that. And you have the 29% women that could care less what's going on. They just focus on what they focus on. You know what I mean, guys? You feel me? And you guys gotta start to learn how to shit test your female because women shit test guys all day, all night, all day long. You know what I mean? And it's natural, guys. It's not a negative thing, guys. It's natural. You know what I mean? In the wild, guys, the lioness not going to mess with any old lion. You know what I mean? She's going to shit test her way through the jungle to find the strongest lion. And that's for the offspring. That's for the mate. That's for the, you know what I mean, reproduction. That's for reproduction. It's natural. You know what I mean, guys? But here's some things that I got for you guys that I would like to share with y'all that ways I should test Mrs. Goodbread, because Mrs. Goodbread should test me. She should test me. And all this shit test is, guys, is to check down. It's a check. It's like a background check. It's to make sure the person you with is who they really say they are. You know what I mean? And because women do that all day, all night. They make sure you strong. They make sure you strong because if you're not strong, then they gotta lead for a little bit. And then if they lead too long and you got them leading too long and they quarterbacking too long, you're gonna run into that. I'm tired. You know what I mean? You know why they tired? We already went down that. I saw that video. I'll put it in the description box. They tired because they throwing to themselves, they catching, they running, they kicking, they punting. You know what I mean, guys? So you guys gotta be able to identify what you working with nowadays. But anyway, let's get back to what we gonna do, guys. I got some things for y'all. So one thing I like to do, guys, is 71% of women, they real stingy. You know what I mean? 7 out of 10 females is stingy with the paper, you know what I mean? And then you got the ones that got the paper, but they'll hold and sit on their paper, you know what I mean? And just watch you simp out all day. You know what I mean? So what you gotta start doing, guys, you know what I mean, is you gotta start having these women invest in you. You know what I mean? You gotta start letting them know from jump, hey, this is my plan, this is my journey, and you know what I mean, what do you feel about it? Like, how can you add to that? You know what I mean? And if she can't add to that, guys, then that's a red flag. Then you need to get on out of there, man. You know what I mean?
She gonna start subtracting from it. She can't add to it.
Right. You know what I mean? If she ain't holding you down, she's slowing you down. Shout out to Anthony Spade, yo. You know what I mean? So another thing that I would like to do, you know what I mean? On the first date or somewhere down the line, guys, you gotta pull up with a contract. You gotta pop out with a contract. On that first, you gotta pop out with a contract and see how she react to it. You know what I mean? A 71% woman, she gonna get offended and you gonna fuck her whole night up. You know what I mean? But a 29% woman, guys, she gonna be laughing, yo. She gonna laugh her way out. That y'all gonna end up talking about it, and she gonna know what you about. That's gonna start an interesting conversation on the low. Peep game, guys. Peep game. The other 71, 7 out of 10, you gonna rub wrong. You gonna rub all the way, and that's a red flag, guys. Don't be thirsty. Don't always think about butt. You know what I mean? Don't always think about the butt. You know what I mean? And matter of fact, that's a segue, guys. Listen, another thing you guys gotta start learning how to do is you gotta start learning how to make the female wait for sex. You know what I mean? Don't be so thirsty.
Oh.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It makes them chase women. You gotta understand, in the jungle, guys, I always like to refer to our natural state. Like, you see how the animals is? It's nothing to manipulate the jungle. It's nothing out there to manipulate the wildlife. You know what I mean? It is how God created it. You feel me? Nobody felt the need to go and manipulate it. So you see the lioness in the jungle, she hunts. She want to hunt. You know what I mean? She want to do the work. When you watch the videos, all you see is the lion. He might sometimes come down for the kill, but 9 times out of 10, those is lioness on that hyena back, or on that buffalo back, that deer back. You know what I mean? And then the male lion eat first. You know what I mean? But the lioness want to hunt. You know what I mean? So guys, you gotta, you know what I mean? Shit test your women, guys. Next, guys, another thing I like to do is the store. I call it the store test. The store test, all that is, guys, is you gonna go, if you driving, or even if you walking, you know what I mean, guys? You gonna go, and my thing is, right, I like blunt bills. So sometimes I'll be like, I left my wallet. You gotta hit them with the shit that the females hit you with, guys.
All of my purse upstairs.
You gotta hit them with the shit that they hit you with, guys. Like, you gotta be like, you know what I mean? Oh shit, I left my wallet. Can you just hit me with a blunt bill? Can you spot me for a blunt bill and some guava? That's $250 now, guys. That's $250 for a female that because 9 times out of 10, you done went out with her, you done spent way more than that. You done pay all of that. You done proved, because guys in today, and naturally, let's keep it a buck, guys. You supposed to be proving how you can make this your queen, how you supposed to be proving that, like, you know what I mean, with the right female. You know what I mean? But this is how you gonna determine what you're dealing with, guys. This is how you gonna determine what you're dealing with, right? Because they're not all appreciative in today's society. You know what I mean? But yeah, back to the store, Joy. So you're gonna send her in. Send her right on in there, guys. Send her right on in there and see how she react. Now, if she sit there and you feel the energy, man. You feel the energy. If she front, or she hesitate, or she just with an attitude, you know what I mean? Or she picked that phone up, like if she fitting to go call her, text her friend about how broke you are, whole time you fronting, like, you know what I mean? You testing her, you know what I mean? So, cause honestly, guys, a 29% female, jump out that car, come back with 2 blunt bills, 2 packs of guava, and something to drink, a Coca-Cola, a Pepsi, whatever you like, Sprite, whatever you like.
That's a fact.
It's a whole fact. Like, no lie, guys. Like, y'all come for the entertainment, but y'all stay for the truth. You know what I mean?
You can't come up with 250. I mean, damn.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on. Come on, y'all. You gotta stay away from the broke chicks. Y'all gotta stay away from, stop messing with broke females, guys. Because they don't mess with broke guys. You know what I mean? And don't be the guy that don't have it. And then when you get it, you go chill with the chicks that wouldn't be with you.
Gonna buy it for you.
Right, wouldn't be with you if you didn't have it. Like, come on, guys, use your head. But anyway, another thing, guys, that I need y'all to stop doing, man. Y'all guys gotta say no. Say no sometimes. It's okay to say no sometimes. Like, you know what I mean? Mrs. Goodbread is Mrs. Goodbread. I'm Mr. Goodbread. She like things sometimes that I might not like. You know what I mean? Like, I might not like. She might want to watch a Lifetime movie, guys. That's sweet and all of that. It might be, you know what I mean? I don't,
like, come on, baby, watch this movie with me.
No, if I'm doing something, or if I don't want to watch it, I'm gonna say I'm not watching it. I don't want to watch it. Now, I ain't gonna be rude and nothing. You don't gotta be rude or not. But if you're not with it, then you just not with it. If you're doing something, then you just do what you do, because it's okay to say no, guys. Y'all just go with anything. Y'all just go with any old thing. Your lady, I have you sitting around the dude, and like, listen, guys, you guys gotta learn how to be like, no, it's okay. Sometimes, your girl, she troll you, right? Because she wants you to say no, right? She wants you to say no. She troll you, and when you don't say no, she keep trolling you and trolling you and trolling you and trolling you. And she get a kick out of that. Right. Right. It's entertainment, guys. You entertainment for her, like, you know what I mean?
Juno, what up?
Like, you see
what up,
I mean?
my
like,
guys? Don't be entertainment, guys. Don't be entertainment.
She asked me to see my nipple. I told you guys that story. Like, she just bust out and asked me to see my nipple. That's a shit test, guys. Like, you start showing her your nipple before you know it, her finger be in your butt. Like, you know what I mean, guys? Like, you gotta say no. You gotta say no. Like, she didn't see my nipple, guys, for the record. I didn't show my nipple. No. You know what I mean? Chase my little man down and all that. Hold my man hostage and all that. Like, I couldn't even. Come on, man. But anyway, guys, start shit testing these women, because make sure they are who they say they are. Because a lot of them have a high, 71% of women have high standards. 7 out of 10 women that you're gonna meet got high standards. Higher standards than I think what they qualify for. You know what I mean? In my opinion. You know what I mean? But in any event, we have a pet shop coming up. You know what I mean? We have a pet shop opening. I keep telling you guys, we have a pet shop opening, and we got unlimited cats and dogs. You know what I mean? And
hamsters, fish,
all of that. We got everything. You know what I mean? Because it's gonna be a lot of lonely folks. It's gonna be a lot of lonely folks with these high standards, and that's men and women. That's men and women. We do not discriminate over here on this channel. You know what I mean? Because the guy's standards is crazy too. They don't want to work on themselves. They don't want to be truthful. They don't want to be loyal, but they want an Instagram model. You know what I mean? Likewise, like the women, they don't want to be in shape. They don't want to be submissive. They don't want to be calmed down. They don't want to be, you know what I mean? It's just going to be a lot of lonely folks, but thank y'all guys. We love y'all over here on the channel, and keep watching and check the description box, guys. We got a lot of new videos coming out. You know what I mean? I'm trying to convince Mrs. Goodbread to start her own channel over there. I don't know. We'll probably try to get her own channel. You know what I mean? She got like 100 Google accounts anyway. So, but thank y'all guys. We appreciate y'all. It's been real.
Don't go nowhere, guys. We rocking, guys. We rocking tonight. We giving back. Yo, Juno, what's your cash app, man? Drop your cash app. You know what I mean? But we giving back tonight. We giving back. You know what I mean? If you know, you know. You know what I mean? If you don't, just stay tuned. Just stay tuned. But we going in. We going in tonight. We hitting up the Mr. and Mrs. Goodbread playlist from the year that just passed. We hitting up all of the hits, all of the videos that you guys have really, really took a liking to. That means some of you guys may have seen the videos that we go through. Some of you guys may have not seen the videos that we go through. You know what I mean? But in any event, just stay tuned, guys, because we rocking tonight. We rocking. Yo, we love y'all too, bro. Yo, no lie. Yo, Juno, I'll throw the link in a little later on, and we'll get on and chop it up. We'll chop up something. You know what I mean? It's a lot of topics out there, man. You got the Megan Good. You got a couple of topics out there. You know what I mean? You even got the Reverend, the crooked Reverend. He went and bought a $4 million house for his daughter with the church money. So we got some things we could talk about. You know what I mean, guys? Word, but we gonna get into it. We definitely gonna get into it. See what it's do. I'll be right back, guys. Just enjoy the show.
Thank y'all for tuning in to the Circle TV. You're now watching the Mr. and Mrs. Goodbread show. I'm your host, Mr.Goodbread.
And I'm Mrs. Goodbread.
All right, guys. Today I got a good old episode. I got my list back, guys. But yeah, we're gonna go over some pros and some cons of taking the red pill. Once you take the red pill, you'll never see life again. You'll never see life the same again. What you think?
I agree with that. Like, you look at everything completely different. Like shows I used to watch and watch shows I used to watch before the pill and shows that the same show that I watch now after the pill. Like, you just notice different things. You see different things.
That's a fact, though. All right, guys. So let's get right on into it. One of the pros and cons. One of the pros, guys. We're gonna start with the pros. You know what I mean? We're gonna start with the pros. So one of them is peace of mind, guys. You have a peace of mind. You wake up feeling great. You wake up and you just ready to start your day. You ready to create. You ready to just take over the world, guys. How did you guys wake up? Those of you that watch the channel, guys, how did you guys wake up this morning, y'all? Did y'all wake up good? Or did you wake up on eggshells? Did you wake up like, God damn, what's going to happen today? What's going to get her mad today? What's going to piss her off today? How, like, what did she find? Did she find this? Did she find that? How did you wake up today? You know what I mean? But that's mega important, guys. Like, once you take the red pill, you have a peace of mind, guys. Once you know that, you know what I mean? Once you following them 10 rules and you know faith, God got you because you is one, it's no turning back though from there. You know what I mean? Number two, guys, a pro, it could be a pro and a con. If you get too crazy with it, then it'll, you know what I mean? But your feelings, you control your feelings, guys. You're in control of your feelings when it comes to that love stuff. You are in control. You know what I mean? And that's like an automatic 71% female repellent. You automatically repel 71% females. It's just an automatic. Come with that. And that's what I mean by when I say number two is catch feelings. You don't catch feelings. I mean, you'll get feelings for the 29%, and you're gonna know the difference because it's not what you feel frequently. Because frequently, remember, it's 71, it's 7 out of 10. So you're gonna run into at least 2 sevens, 7 out of 2 71s before you run into that 29. But don't judge. Let me keep your energy reader clear and watch. You automatically know she for the street. I mean, I interviewed Jay. You know what I mean? I interviewed Jay about last week, and boy, he explained to them how he got an automatic 71 repellent. It's just something that you have once you are aware of female nature. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. All right. Number three, guys, moving right along. Hypergamy. I don't understand how guys be running around here crying and complaining about hypergamy. Once you pop the red pill, you ain't caring about no hypergamy because you are the creator. You know you're always creating. Like, hypergamy, you know what I mean? And that's really gonna go for you guys that deal with women that are highly attractive. You know what I mean? It's not gonna go for the guys that's dealing with and tigers, lions and bears. It's not gonna be dealing with you guys. I'm talking about because when you go out with those women, nobody's gonna be looking at that woman. Nobody's gonna be putting that pressure on, and that's when you're not real about yours and you're not a real alpha. That's when that hypergamy kick in. That's when you know, like, so she gonna go over there to that baller. Is she gonna be? And for some of you guys that trap your female off in the house, that shows a lot about you. You know what I mean? That shows a lot about you and your character and your value as a man. You know what I mean? But anyway, back to what I was saying. Once you take the red pill, you ain't worrying about no hypergamy. You going out and about with your female because you done picked the right female. You see how that work? You know what I mean? Once you pop the pill, then you start that go back to number 2. You ain't catching feelings for the wrong female because you ain't finna be out and about with the wrong one. You know what I mean? You gonna, if anything, if you're a single red pill man, you gonna smash and dip with that 71. You gonna keep that one in and out of the house, in and out. You ain't gonna be trying to be running around here with no 71 when you red pill aware, guys. Come on now. But anyway, guys, let's get on to number 4. Once you pop the red pill, you're not scared of the court system. You're not scared of child support. You're not scared of none of that. You will go do what you got to do. You will go fight. If you had a court date every week, you gonna go to that court date every week. You ain't scared. You ain't letting nothing control you. See how that work, guys? When you pop that red pill, nothing is gonna control you, guys, because you're gonna get to that end goal. You ain't running off on your child. I mean, you know you got to make that court date. You're going to make that court date. You might have to stop smoking because you know they're going to bring up everything. Everything. You know what I mean? So you might have to stop smoking. You might have to be disciplined. You know what I mean? So that's what you're going to have to do because you going, you know what I mean? You going to do whatever it is you got to do to get back to your seed. Because when you get back to your seed, that's the ultimate pisser off. You know what I mean? Women likewise. Those of you fighting to get your kid from a stupid little dude, gotta keep fighting. You gotta keep fighting. That piss them off more. You know what I mean? But anyway, guys, 5th, once you take the red pill, guys, nothing to distract you from your purpose. Nothing. Nothing to take you away from your goal, your end goal, and what you plan, your plan. You know what I mean? Because that's all it is. That's all your purpose is. A purpose is something you create for your family or for you. You know what I mean? Those you guys that's single, you on your purpose for you. You know what I mean? And I mean, but let's skip the bull, guys. You're on your purpose for you. Once your purpose pop off, you're gonna get complacent. You're gonna want a girl. You're gonna want a family. You know what I mean? Every guy gonna want a family. It's written. You know what I mean? You're gonna want your rib. You walk around here, guys, with a missing rib, and you're gonna want that naturally. Just keep it a buck. All right. So with that said, you know what I mean? You nothing gonna distract you from making the end goal and making a great living for your family. You know what I mean? Nothing is gonna distract you from that. You know what I mean? So that's just some of the pros of being I can name 100 more, but I stick to 5. You know what I mean? Guys, and not for nothing, I really busted my brain trying to find some cons for this, but it's always balance. It's always good and there's always bad. You know what I mean? So if you want to call it bad, these are some cons. I got 3 cons for you. And one of the cons, guys, is like I said it in the beginning. I gave it up for you in the beginning. You will never see women the same. You will never see life the same. I mean, even women, like when you really come up out the delusion, can you like explain like you see it, you living it every day, like even if you're not on the level of knowledge that I'm on, or even as interested as I am, you see it.
Yeah, everything. Knowing the little bits that I am learning now, you see everything different. You cannot help it. Like you see, it's sort of like you see through the person. Whereas before, I didn't. You wasn't awoke. You didn't pay attention to it or whatever. Now though, you see this person is about to do this because they're doing this, or this person they said this, so what are they up to? You just see the little things that's like, wow, hold up, I ain't see that before. And you can't unsee it. Like you can't go back and not know the knowledge anymore and see it. Like,
Right,
it's
like,
just, it's there. You can't not see it anymore.
I know, at times it gets so cringe because it's like, oh, damn, why I had to see that? Why you gotta tell me that? Why I gotta see that? And then it's like it's really like a see it type. It's not, I could tell you a bunch of joints, but then when you see it pan out.
Right. Like we'll sit and we'll watch the videos or whatever and listen to this person talk. And 9 times out of 10, I'm in the car, I'm not really paying the mind, but I hear it And just going through your regular day, something will happen that was from the video that we listened to in the car. And I'm like, wow, wait a minute. This is just what he was talking about. This chick is doing just what he said the females do. Look at her. She's doing exactly what he just said. Like, wow.
Amazing though, guys, but
yeah,
really, shit, man, it's better than TV. It's better than TV though.
Like,
it's better than TV.
So it's weird, and it's kind of weird. I don't know. It's like you just see everything, like, but you can't unsee it.
You can't unsee it. I mean, you can't unsee it.
You can't go back.
I would definitely say that's one. You know what I mean? In no particular order, guys. And two, guys, if you abuse the red pill, you can go into the area of toxic masculinity. You know what I mean? And that's unhealthy, guys. That is damaging. That'll mess the whole movement up. That is what'll give you. You know what I mean? It's not good. And that come from being bitter, guys. You gotta heal too, guys. A lot of guys gotta heal too. You know what I mean? Because you don't go around just bashing females just to bash them. Get it right. Telling the truth to a female and telling your truth, telling what you want need to be done to a female is not bashing or disrespecting her. You know what I mean? That's just not catering to delusion. That's all. But you know what I mean, make sure it that's what it is. You know what I mean? But when you go trolling females, that's bitter. All right, guys, that's OD bitter. You know what I mean? When you trolling guys, that's trying to help guys, that's blue pill, that's bitter. So you guys got to fix that. You know what I mean? And that come from really, really getting too hooked on red pill. You start to listen to this person, listen to that person, and that grows some toxic masculinity right there, guys. So that's definitely a con to popping the pill. You wanna, you know what I mean? You'll be the guy that have no kids, no family. You know what I mean? And you don't want that because that's honestly an alpha is here to leave genes behind. That's the whole thing, guys. In the jungle, they mate they mate to leave cubs, and that's how you leave your genes, you leave your legacy. All right, guys. And last but not least, the most important thing, the cons of being a red pill aware is you will be bashed, bro. You will be bashed. You will be villainized. You will be called gay. You will be said you need a hug. You will be told that who hurt you. You don't. You nobody. You didn't get love. All of that. All of that, yo. You're gonna hear all of that. You're gonna hear all of that. You know what I mean? And you're gonna get it the worst from the most miserable couples. The miserable couples and the weak dudes. The miserable couples and the weak dudes is where you're gonna hear it the worst. You're gonna hear it the worst. Your past will be dug up. You know what I mean? So please do know, content creators, fix your stuff. Make sure everything legit before you start telling folks the truth. You know what I mean? Because folks don't like to hear the truth. You will
That's the way of fighting it.
Yeah.
To try to come after you. That's the way of fighting hearing the truth.
And having to fix it. I honestly, at the end of the day, they're gonna hear the truth. They can't help that. So they're gonna get this work and they're gonna hear this truth, right? But what they will do though is they will try to discredit you.
Right.
By pulling some old crazy joint, by reaching and pulling some old fantastic ride joint out of the playbook on you, guys. But check this out. This is Mr. Goodbread right here speaking, and you probably.
Yeah, guys, it's Christmas time, and we getting it in, man. We getting it in. We going through the archives, man. We playing everything that's worth playing with me and Mrs. Goodbread. You know what I mean, guys? So stay tuned.
it down, or bro, it's simple, bro. Don't be thirsty, bro. If you got a front like you got some butt at home, you better front like you got some butt at home. I know it's rap, you know what I mean? So nigga, YouTube, you're now watching the Circle TV. Hit the subscribe button and then hit the bell so you get all the notifications. This is the Mr. Goodbread Show. I'm your host, Mr. Goodbread. Yo, Facebook, YouTube. Today was a crazy day, you know what I mean? The aftermath of this Cardi, Offset, this Ray J, Princess. It's just crazy, yo. Celebrity business is always an interesting topic, yo, for some weird reason. But through the midst of all of that craziness going on, of course, I had one of my troll followers, one of the females. You know what I mean? People made it today about guys versus girls. Like, and that's the problem. You see the divide and conquer. Like, it was so many Cardi B followers today, but they follow her for all the wrong reasons, though. They follow her because Offset cheated. They're not following her because she made a decision based on her worth and how she felt as a woman. She didn't duck and dodge. She didn't juke around, hide around. She came out and said, I cannot do this no more. I'm not even going to cheat on you. Come to find out, her lawyers just attacked the dude. She ain't even asked for child support. Her lawyers just knew it's divorce time, so we going in like this. She ain't telling people to do all that. You know what I mean? So you gotta respect Cardi. Cardi for the streets, and she always says she was for the streets, and she ain't show you nothing other than being for the streets. So, I mean, that's the end of that. But what I was saying was, I had a troll come on my email. First, she jumped on my timeline. Then she sent me the email talking about, since I know female nature so well, you know what I mean? See the attack? You see, since I know her so well, and her nature so well, how am I raising my daughters? Am I raising my daughters? How am I raising them? So you know what I did? I took the time to do this video right here, right? To help you become a better woman. All right? To help you become a better, because that's how y'all think y'all low. Y'all send me these email questions, but it be riddled with self-help, but you don't want to say it. But it's okay. So you asked me, how would I raise my child? So check out this. When we come back, we're going to get into it. Okay, now, guys. I'm taking this from my daughter being 13 and up, all right? At 13, my main goal is to learn her friends, because friends are going to be who your child want to be like. They're going to want to fit in with them. Their style is going to be catered to their friends. You get what I'm saying? So if they have friends that's interested in books and interested in schoolwork, guess what? They're going to be interested in schoolwork to fit in with them friends. So knowing your child friends, knowing who she be around is very important, because she's going to be a product of her environment. She's going to be a product of her cipher. You know what I mean? So if she's with a bunch of girls that like bicycles or they like motorcycles and they're in a motorcycle club, that's what she's going to gravitate more to. You know what I mean? If she with the thot girls and the girls that only think that looks is everything, that's what she going to gravitate to. You're going to see her coming home in the crib. You're going to see her trying on clothes, and you're going to see her worrying about how she look. It's all dictated upon friendship. So first, know all her friends. Know all her friends. Off rip. Know her parents. Know the address. Know everything. Off rip. That's one. Friends. Second, when she get around 14, 15, I would start to teach her how to be business orientated, how to spend your money on products for the low and sell them to get your money back. Little stuff, whether it be t-shirts, whether it be ice cream, little stuff. At 14, you gotta instill in them ownership. You gotta instill in them CEO, how to be a boss of their own shit. You know what I mean? Instead of all that allowance for cleaning the house up and all that bullshit. No. I'm gonna set you up with a little coffee table. I'm gonna set you up with a coffee spot, coffee table, and you're gonna serve coffee. You're gonna get to know how it is to supply and demand. You're gonna get to know how it is to treat a customer. You're gonna get to know good business. Good business skills is a must. And we're gonna hold that thought because that's gonna come back into play. Next, right? Do not depend on no dude. Don't depend on no dude. So you're gonna get your own education, you're gonna get your education. With your education, that's gonna allow you to always have a skill or a trade. And then we revert back to the business savvy shit that I taught you about. You're gonna revert back to the entrepreneurship I put you on to, how to make $1 out of 15 cents. All that's gonna come into play. Once you get your education and you get your skill, now you don't need a dude. So when it's time to come picking a husband, you're gonna be picking off of desire, not need. You know what I mean? You don't want to be picking a dude that you need because you lack something, because you're not well-rounded. You know what I mean? Because you ain't got your shit together. You ain't do what you was supposed to do. So now you stuck high SMV. You look great, but now you stuck needing a nigga. You know what I mean? Now you need a dude. And that's not going, we not doing that. No Scott is doing that. No Scott is doing that. You know what I mean? That's how you end up with your beta male providers. You know what I mean? The guys that you really don't like, but you need them. You don't desire them, but they provide something that you lack. So now you just stuck with them. That shit, that's gonna cause a lot of that's gonna cause a lot of, I mean, likewise, I don't want her picking the dude that she desire, but he a broke nigga. You know what I mean? Because that ain't gonna help either. Like, yeah, you desire him, but you taking care of him. We taking care of this nigga. So you get your education, stay business orientated, and teaching her how to pick the dude she desire, not the dude that she need. A lot of our grandparents and parents of their parents fell victim to this right here. They education wasn't promoted, pushed to the females back in those days. So the females were just stuck needing the dude. That's why they had the house on lock. They did what they had to do in the house. You know what I mean? And the guy provided because of the lack of education. You know what I mean? That's why I don't really like hearing all that. Oh, my grandparents stayed together this long. My mom's or my dad, my grandma stayed. Education was way different back then. The females weren't half as smart as the females that are running around the streets today. Females back then didn't even care to be that smart. You know what I mean? Because it don't take brain work to run a household at all. You know what I mean? It don't take being book smart to run no house. I mean, the natural skills of a female, it don't take being book smart for that. I mean, it take will and desire and power and a lot of time, but it don't take no book smart. You know what I mean? So definitely want to let her know that. Next thing gonna be, you gotta teach your girls not to lead men on. Don't be dick teasing men. If you do not want this dude, don't even play like you want him. Lead a nigga on the side of the curb. Period. You know what I mean? You don't want to start playing with dudes' emotions and feelings. That's how you get your whole head knocked off, and that's how you get me involved. Because nowadays, the guys are getting more sensitive, and they not knowing how to react to you females. So the first thing they do is put their hands on you and try to beat the submission into you. And we can't have that. So to avoid that, you not ever gonna play with anybody's emotions. That's not what we're gonna do. You know what I mean? That's not cool. That's unacceptable. You want to put him in a friend zone, you put him in a friend zone, and you just let him know, make sure he knows, it's very clear, you a friend, you be cool, you cool to be friends with, you know what I mean? But don't lead him on. That's how you get them sicko guys, man, that be ready to kill you and everybody else. So that's very important. And that's a good segue into me. The next thing I'm going to teach her, you see, if you notice, it starts to get more complex and more complex as the age. So now she should be around the age of 17, 18, 19. You know what I mean? So now it's time to start having that discussion with her about what is she trying to do? Are you trying to go into the business field? Are you trying to take your education and go into the business field? Or are you trying to get married? Because now you got to use your SMV. The most important thing a man could teach his daughter is how to use her SMV. You know what I mean? Your SMV is at this highest peak, at its peak from the age 19 to 25. You know what I mean? So if she tell me she want to get married or she want to have the whole family scene, you know what I mean? Then I'm going to show her how to use her SMV. Her SMV is your sexual market value. All right? That's if you're a 10, 9, 8, and you know what I mean? That's what that is, for sure. You guys might be like, oh, Gus, you be the one promoting, don't get married to these chicks. Bro, y'all asked me how I'm going to raise my child. So now I got to be the defensive attorney or lawyer. Like, I know you're a criminal, but I'm here to defend you. You feel me? In a marriage, all the benefits cater to the woman. So that's my daughter. I'm going to promote that. If she want to get married, I'm going to promote that because all the laws and all of that shit is in her favor. You know what I mean? So now how I raise her might not be what I raise my son. You know what I mean? You guys are my sons. So the information I got for her ain't the information I got for y'all. You know what I mean? But if you ask me how I'm going to raise my child, SMV is very important. You want to use your SMV before it lowers. You know what I mean? You don't want to be 35 trying to secure a high-value male when your SMV is starting to lower. No, that's not going to work. See all of the chicks now, 35, almost 40, talking about they dating with a purpose. They dating with a purpose. You know why they dating with a purpose? Because when they had a great SMV, they ain't pay nobody no mind. They wasn't worrying about securing a high-value male. Now they want a high-value male, and they're not going to get it. They're going to end up with a bunch of beta male providers that's going to get on their nerves because their time has came and gone. So now they stuck picking from clearance racks. You know what I mean? They wasted their SMV, partying or whatever the case may be. Not always a negative. You know what I mean? Sometimes people was in a relationship with a beta male when they spend their great years. I hate to see a female spend their great years with a whack nigga. I mean, so we can't have that. Right. Stay away from jealous guys. Stay away from jealous guys. Jealous guys are not insecure guys. There are two different things. An insecure dude, he just got to work on himself. You know what I mean? He got a lot of insecurities on him. A jealous dude is somebody that got hurt before, so he know a little bit about female nature, but he's so insecure and jealous because he know he lacks something. That's the beta male now. This the beta male. They always feeling like you gonna leave them. That's where the jealousy coming at. They always feeling like you gonna leave them. So this is the guy that's gonna grab your bag up, dig all in your bag. This is the guy that's going to be grabbing your phone out your hand, checking to see who you're texting. You probably be talking to me. And he grabbing your phone up. That's the jealous dude. Stay away from them, period. Stay away from them, period. Because that's going to get me locked up. You know what I mean? That's going to get me locked up. It's funny because my oldest is probably watching this video right now, sitting there like, yo, my dad's crazy because she know. But yeah. Stay away from the jealous guy, period. Stay away from the jealous guy. The jealous dude is, you know what I mean? He got issues. He got issues. Problems he need to iron out. Looks gonna get you the guy, but your personality is gonna keep that guy. That is mega important too. That is mega important. It's crazy because I've been started teaching both of my daughters this. The best chick is not the prettiest chick. The best chick is the coolest chick. Always remember that. Right? You want to have the big girl's vibe. You want to have a big girl vibe. You want to have your sexy. You want to be secure in your sexy, but you want to have the big girl vibe. You know what I mean? You know why big girls vibe so good? Because what they lack in overall looks looking like a fucking Barbie doll. What they lacking that, they having personality and charisma. So if you can remain feminine as much as possible, you don't. In fact, I teach my don't ever come out of your. Don't ever go to your masculine frame. Use your brothers, your dad, and your uncles when you need to get masculine. You don't ever get too comfortable in being masculine. You have masculine figures around you that can be masculine. You always stay a lady, regardless of what anybody do. You stay a lady and you let your masculine figures be masculine. It's not cute to run around here and be Cardi. You know what I mean? I like Cardi. Personally, I like Cardi B, but her style of female is for the streets. She's never, ever gonna secure a high value alpha male. It's not gonna happen. She'll have a high value beta male with some money, as seen with Offset, but an alpha male, no. Because alpha males ain't going for that. Alpha males is with a single alpha male will pump and dump. He ain't trying to wife that. He ain't trying to keep no Cardi style type of chick. Never gonna happen. All right. So remember that. Key. Looks get you to do, but your personality and swag is what keep them. All the shit I could teach her and show her and strategies I could give her, the most important one is going to be, if you really want to be in a relationship or you really want to be married, don't date nobody past 6 months. If a dude need to date you more than 6 months in order to know that he want to be in a long-term relationship with you, then he not the one for you. You not the one for him, man. Because every dude know by 6 months if they want to rock out with you or not. And another important thing, a date is a date. A date means we're going to go out, whether I pay or you pay or we split the bill, we're going to go out and get to know each other, spend time with each other, see if we like each other's company. That's a date. A date is not a relationship. Just because you date don't mean y'all go together. No. We're going to break that up. We're going to break that stupid shit up too. You know what I mean? You got to teach your kids that. That's both. That's on both. That's what I would teach my son. That's exactly what I teach my daughters. A date is a date. And you don't date nobody who you really like past 6 months. If they don't like you by then they ain't never going to like you. So date somebody else. Because you're not going to waste your good SMV years on somebody that can't make their mind up. You know what I mean? And dudes play that, can't make their mind shit up because they be beta males. Remember, until they get their heart broke, they be beta males. My next thing, if you secure an alpha, if and when you secure an alpha, you're going to let that man be a man. You ain't got to live for my liking. You ain't got to live for lady liking. You ain't got to live for be like your grandma liking. You ain't got to live for nobody liking. You feel me? You ain't got to compete. You ain't got to live up to nobody expectations. You going to create your own bubble, your own society bubble. Don't get me wrong, I'm going to have a lot of input in that society bubble. I'm going to have a lot of input in that. But you're going to create your own society bubble, and y'all going to live within your own society bubble. Y'all not going to listen to all this, what people say, you know what I mean? Y'all not going to listen to all this shit. Oh, that don't look right. Or that we don't give a fuck about all that. Your parent, they didn't give a fuck about that. And I'm the most loyalist person you're going to know. You know, I'm talking to them now directly because I just know she's watching. But anyway, back to the troll. I'm going to blow you up one of these days too. Back to the troll. That's pretty much it. You know what I mean? This is one of the longest videos I did, but it's a good video because how the fuck could I teach a man how to be a man, right? And like, what the fuck am I teaching my kids, right? So I get it. I get why you would ask that question. So I respect it. You know what I mean? That's why I did the video. Don't ever try to come for me ever again, yo. I know you better than you know you, miss. Don't play with me. Yo, it's been real Facebook. But I got so many videos that I'm gonna bang out. I'm banging these videos out, man. It's crazy, yo. It's just crazy. I'm gonna be banging these videos out. Like I said, one video might not be for you. The next video might be, you know what I mean? And I mean, I'm trying to go in an order. Like, technically, we on confidence. Technically, this was the confidence week where I was teaching you how to build your confidence up, how to get your, why it's important to have confidence before you start dealing with females. You know what I mean? And we on to that. So we're gonna build, man. We're gonna build, yo. Respect, yo. And trust me, yo. I live this shit. I'm your host, Mr. Goodbread.
And I'm Mrs. Goodbread.
All right, guys. I want you guys to check out the intro. And when we come back, we're going to give you guys 5 ways we protect each other. 5 good ways you can protect your partner while you're in a relationship. Okay, guys, and we back. I hope you enjoyed the intro. Now let's get right into it. 5 ways that you can protect your partner.
Okay, so number 1, how you dress. Showing off your body draws a man's attention. So you leave yourself open for a guy to come out his mouth all crazy at you when you're dressed super provocatively, which could potentially lead your guy into having to step up now and have to defend you because this guy said something crazy about something that you have on. So how you dress is very important in protecting your partner. We all, as females, want to be sexy, but we can be sexy without showing everything off and putting our man in a position to potentially have to protect us. And in doing that, we're protecting him from having to potentially protect us.
That was very well said. Like, ain't really much I need to say with that one. That's right. That's absolutely how you protect yourself. You know what I mean? And guys, you protect your female by not having those conversations with other women that leave her vulnerable for disrespect. You know what I mean? You do not want to have conversations with females about your female. You know what I mean? Because this is a competitive world and people will use what they think they know to gain an advantage on you or your female. So, you know what I mean? Stay alert, stay away from that.
Right. All right. 2, how you speak. You always want to stay in your feminine frame, right? You don't want to be talking to a female and be all rah-rah, because that could potentially lead, you and a female getting into something, her guy might come in and get into something, now you got to get your guy into something, and it's a whole big thing. And you definitely don't want to be in a guy's face talking all, bushy and stuff, and then 9 times out of 10, you can't beat the guy. So what does that lead to? Having to get your guy into something. So if you stay in your feminine, you speak to this person the right way, speak to this person the right way, and your partner speak to him, of course, the right way. And you protect him from having to get into any altercations unnecessarily.
That's absolutely correct. I agree with you again, man. It's like you could have just hosted this one by yourself. Because fellas, the way you carry yourself in these streets, you always gotta ask yourself, am I acting like a grown man? Always ask yourself that. Am I acting like a grown man? You know what I mean? Because the way you carry yourself and the way you give off respect is how people gonna respect you and your situation. And remember, you the leader. You're supposed to be the leader of your situation. And they're not gonna respect your situation if you don't know how to respect yourself and don't know how to give respect. Mm-hmm. So it's all about your demeanor and how you carry yourself.
Absolutely. Okay.
All right, guys, but before we wrap that one up, I just gotta say one more thing on keeping it feminine, ladies. It's not even about jumping in guys' faces nowadays, because now we're in the internet world. So it's about jumping on guys' posters too. you jumping on guys' posters. You know what I mean? if you jump on a guy post and he sit there and he hurt your feelings, and then you go and you try to get your boyfriend or somebody involved, that is not cool. You know what I mean? And as a queen, that's igniting black on black crime. You know what I mean? We had to stop that. That's all.
Number 3, don't be so defensive. Like, that means just have an open mind to listening to someone else's ideas, perspectives, thoughts, without judging or anything like that, even if it doesn't agree with what your thought or perspective of the situation is. Just have an open mind, and don't be so defensive to combat whatever it is that they're saying. Just listen.
Fellas, protect your female's confidence, all right? Protect her confidence. Don't be so mean all the time and grumpy, and you know what I mean? You want to take life easy. Don't be so serious. Keep an open mind to things so she won't have a problem expressing how she feel to you, sir. That's all. Protect confidence. Protect your partner.
Right. Okay. All right. And so now number 4. But before we get to number 4, I'm gonna take this damn mic, because if he busts one more person virtually with this mic, I'm gonna have a fit. All right. So number 4, teach your children respect. Right. So with your girls, you want to teach your girls not to be basing up in boys' faces, because 9 times out of 10, she probably can't beat the little boy. And if the little boy hit her, what is she gonna do? She's gonna cry. She's gonna come home. She's gonna go tell daddy. Daddy's gonna have to now go outside, find this little boy and his father. Whole big altercation that could be avoided if you teach your little girls not to be basing up in boys' faces
and not to be disrespectful. 84% of the statistics say that when you hit my little girl and I go outside, I'm not going to be looking for no dad. I'm going to be looking for a mom. So, you know what I mean? It don't pay. And to just touch on what you say, like, it comes from what the kids see. So if the kids see rah-rah, kids see a rah-rah parent, even in the joke, his vibrations raise and he get in that rah-rah. He or she. Fellas, when you start talking this shoot 'em up thing around your kid, and you start to play the gangster role around your kid, they gravitate to those vibrations. Then when you turn your back and they see that same thing match on TV with the stars and the celebrities that's pushing the poisonous messages, it matches what you say out your mouth. So that's who they want to worship. That's who they want to look up to. So you want to be careful in how you raising them. And you really want to just make sure you're the role models to the kids. You want to be the kids' role model. That's pretty much what I wanted to just touch on, add on to that.
And it's not just teaching your girls, you gotta teach your boys too. Like I would say teach your girls, like it starts at home. Teach your girls how to talk to and be respectful to their brothers, because those are the first guys that they're around, and vice versa. Point. Like the boys, teach your boys how to talk to and be respectful to his sister, because those are the first females that he's around. So if you started at home, then they already have an idea. It's crazy in this world, they're different, but if you start them at home, they already have like the fundamentals of respect that woman, respect that man.
Right. Shout outs to the older sisters that do be trying to discipline the little brothers and be trying to get them stronger and tougher, because y'all see what's going on in this world. Shout outs to y'all.
Right. Number 5, protect your partner's mental space.
Definitely. This is a big one. This could have been number 1.
Well, yeah. Like the saying goes, be his peace. I like to think, be his peace. He has to get up in the morning and go out to work. I mean, 9 times out of 10 you do too, but he has to get up in the morning and go to work or whatever. So don't just watch the things that you do and what you say and your behaviors and everything, so that you don't leave any questions for him in his mind, like, well, what is she doing? Why should she say that? Just let him leave in the morning to handle his business, to provide for you guys with a peaceful mind.
Right. And guys, women are served with a hell of a task. So, you want to make sure you're not adding no extra anxiety to an anxious situation anyway. You ain't even got to add no anxiety to it. 9 times out of 10, women gonna add their own anxiety to it, but you make sure you not adding to it. They dealt with a hell of a hand, and you wanna keep it as peaceful and as solid and as loyal as possible. You don't need her thinking you cheating all day. You don't need to be doing things that have her in a state of worrying and not wanting to submit to you. You want your girl to submit to you. So you don't want to be doing things that have her not wanting to be vulnerable to you. That's all submitting is when your girl just is vulnerable to you leading. Because she know that she got you. It's not saying that she's not incapable of leading herself, because all women can lead themselves. They have babies, so they can lead themselves. Right? You watch the Animal Kingdom. I gotta start watching National Geographics. These lionesses, man, they hunt by themselves. They kill. They kill for the pride. They will remove their situation. They will move themselves and the kids from this situation. And it's like, screw the lion. But in any event, guys, it's been real. Those are 5 things
that you can do to protect your partner
at all times, guys. All 5. Ain't no sacrificing none of those, because you let the devil in the door and it's over. But I appreciate you guys. We appreciate you guys. Hit the like button. If you notice, we like to wait to the end. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Hit the bell so you get the notification every time we post. We would like to post daily. We often post daily, but I would like for you guys to leave in the comment section what's the best day for you to watch these videos, and how frequent and how often should we release a video. Because I'm gonna do a video every day. I'm probably do 4 or 5 videos every day. But I ain't gotta release them every day. It's up to y'all. I want to give you guys the content made for y'all. All right, guys, you're now tuned into the Mr. and Mrs. Goodbread show. I'm your host, Mr. Goodbread.
And I'm Mrs. Goodbread.
All right, guys, and we got a good episode for you today. We got a question and answer. Subscriber asked 2 questions, and he wanted you to answer. So, first question is, why do you think women don't like being asked what they bring to the table, and do you mind being asked what do you bring to the table?
Oh, damn. Me, I don't think I'd mind being asked what do I bring to the table by a guy. Like, if you're interested in someone and you're trying to start a relationship with them or whatever, you will want to know what they bring to the table. You don't want to waste time and find out.
Absolutely, love. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about.
enjoy, and thank you for watching. Thank you for spending your time with us.
I'm assuming she probably mind because she's not bringing much to the table, or maybe she doesn't know how to answer that question, or she might feel offended if that's like one of your first questions in your first meeting and stuff like. So I'm assuming that's why they would probably not want that question to be asked.
All right. Next question, guys, was from a girl. How do you remain submissive when you cannot trust your partner?
I mean, that's an easy one. Like you can't. You can't. Why would you want to? You can't stay. For me personally, to be submissive, I have to know that I can trust you, that you're going to hold me down, that you're going to make the best decisions for us as a unit, and I have to be able to trust you. If I can't trust you, I'm not going to submit to you because I don't know what you're going to do. So you can't stay submissive to a man that you can't trust.
Absolutely, guys. Like, this is what I mean when I tell you guys we got to stop looking for privileges and do the work. Let's start building. As long as you building, a woman is gonna submit to you, man. It is what it is, guys. Like, a woman is, if she not beautiful, you not gonna commit to her, right? So if you're not building, that means she ain't gonna submit to you.
Yeah. To that subscriber for that question, you can't. You can't. You can't.
All right, guys, and this has been a real quick question and answer. Guys, if you have any questions that you want us to answer, just leave it in the comment section and we'll do another little 3-minute video just like this, answering your questions and put it on the channel. All right, guys.
It's been real. Thanks.
Break it down, bro. It's simple, bro. Don't be thirsty, bro. If you got a front like you got some butt at home, you got a front like you got some butt at home. I know it's rapping, you know what I mean? Till next time, y'all.
Hey guys, you're now tuned into the Circle TV. You're watching the Mr. and Mrs. Goodbread show. I'm your host, Mrs. Goodbread.
And I'm Mr. Goodbread.
Today, I am going to talk about a few things that you can do to keep your man happy.
She got her list.
So first, respect. Now, the Bible mentions that wives should respect their husbands. It doesn't mention that you have to love your husband, but respect is one of the things that is mentioned in the Bible that you are supposed to do for your husband. I mean, And it's human nature. Anyone wants to be respected, wife, husband, sister, brother. So naturally, to make your man happy, keep him happy, respect is a major thing,
I agree with that. I
right?
agree with that. I agree with that. Respect is love to me. Respect is love. Once I know you respect me, it make me wanna love you. Respect in a
Absolutely.
man makes him wanna love you. You see how that work? I mean, respect don't equal respect. Respect equal love.
Yeah. Show him that you appreciate him. You appreciate the things that he does for you, for the family, how he gets up in the morning every day and go out there and face this world to make sure that you're okay, he's okay, the family's okay. So appreciate the things that you do. Show him that you appreciate the things that he do. And not even just don't just tell him the words like, babe, I appreciate what you do. Show him you appreciate what he does for you. Um, by doing simple things, keeping the house clean. That's not.
I agree. And ladies, just to add something to that, be humble. You got to be more humble. I mean, the little things, because sometimes guys break their back, and it might not be your vision, but he's supposed to be the leader. So just trust in him. Have faith sometimes. Just let loose and have faith sometimes. You know what I mean? And cherish the little things that he can do.
Absolutely, I agree. Another thing, space. I think everyone needs their space, especially men. They need their space to be on their purpose, to be creative, to do the things they need to do to level your family up, to take you out to the next level. All right. And another thing, space. You know, absence makes the heart grow fonder, right? Everybody needs their space. You spend a day away from him, he spends a day away from you. You know, it makes you miss each other. You know, give him his space to do what he needs to do, to be on his purpose. You know, and that time while he's on his purpose and you're giving him his space, find something to do. Find your own purpose. I mean, tend to the kids. Um, just give him his space to be creative. And that alone right there is going to make him so happy because you don't come across to him as clingy and he feels like he can do what he needs to do to to level your family up.
Yeah, the biggest thing with this is trust, and you shouldn't be sleeping with people you don't trust. Don't build karma. You know what I mean? Like you guys won't trust the person, but a dead sleep with them. It just don't make no sense. Make it make sense.
You know, show interest in what he's doing. Don't be overbearing though. Just show him that you're there, that you support him. Like whatever his purpose is, do what you can to contribute to that purpose without being overbearing and making him feel like he's smothered or whatever. You know, support him and then, you know, lean back, give him his space, let him do what he has to do.
Right? When the guy get real friendly and cool with you, and he get comfortable with you, cause you on that type of energy, he'll let you know when he needs you, and he'll always want to keep you around more. You'll notice that guys get clingy, like we get clingy at times, but you gotta have a reason to want to be clingy.
Right, right. All right. Another thing, health. You know, that's kind of important. The way you met him is sort of kind of the way you should be with him later on down the line. You know, us women, we have children and, you know, our bodies change and do whatever, but we can't let that be an excuse to be out of shape, be overweight. Like, we'll have stretch marks. Those things we can't control. But going from 110 pounds to 249 pounds, you know, we can control that. We can go to the gym, we can work out, you know, keep ourselves in shape, eat healthy, make healthy meals for you and for him, for the whole family. Just health is very important. Your appearance is very important. How you met him is how you should try your hardest to be now and 10 years from now. You know what I'm saying? We all gonna gain weight. He's gonna gain weight. I'm gonna gain weight. But keep it healthy.
Keep it healthy, guys, for real.
Right, I agree. I agree on that.
And it'll keep you out of bad relationships, guys. Tell you the truth, it'll keep you out of miserable relationships.
Okay. Another thing, sex. What man doesn't want sex, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what it's all about at the end of the day.
Right. But us, we cannot use sex as a bargaining chip. Like, we can't say, well, I'm not going to give him none if he don't do what I told him to do or what I asked him to do, or if he makes me mad, I'm not, we can't use it as a bargaining tool. Like, we're in this relationship, we're committed to each other. Sex is naturally something that men want, and we should not withhold it as punishment for something that they said or didn't do or did do or
Listen here, unless you strong like Voltron, unless you strong enough to endure getting cheated on, don't play with the coochie, all right? Because that's what's gonna happen. Like, and you're gonna be right there in front of the line with the sign saying all men are dogs and all men. You know what I mean? Because that's what happens. It's nature. Communicate. It comes down to communication. If the man not fulfilling your needs and your high standards, then you tell him so that he can pack his stuff and go. You know what I mean?
Right.
You cannot have everything your way. You can't have him continue to pay the bills and the rent, and you try to get him to
withhold
do
sex because he didn't do
what some
this
more
one thing.
right.
Right. Another thing, don't make sex feel like it's a chore to him. Don't make it feel like you're doing a chore by having sex with him. If you've been together for a long time, then maybe you should go back to how it was in the beginning, where the honeymoon phase is what they call it, where you're all over each other and you're all touchy and feely. Go back to that time, and you know write little sexy notes, put on your little sexy something when he's coming home, and make him really feel and know that you're still interested and you want to have sex. It's not a chore. You're not doing a chore like, okay, he paid the rent today, so let me have some sex with him. Don't make him feel like that, because nobody wants to feel like that.
Nobody wants to feel
That's
like
not nice.
a wallet. Nobody wants to feel like a walking wallet. Like,
that's just not nice.
That's rude, yo. And God see that, and you're gonna build bad karma for that. It's not good. But this is great. This is great right here.
All right. Another thing, femininity. Right? Men love that. They love a good-looking, in shape, healthy, feminine female. Right?
That's a fact. You don't gotta keep asking me, right? If you wasn't
no,
that,
I wasn't asking. I was just, right.
I got you. That's right. You right. You on point. You on point. I'll let you know now. I jump right on in there.
So the saying is what? The way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
That's a fact. That still is. We don't change. The girls do the flip flop and shit. One day they want a handbag. Next day they know they good and they humble. The next day.
So make meals for him. Make his favorite meal. Learn some new dishes, some healthy dishes, so that you stay in shape and everything. Keep the house clean. Keep yourself up. If you have kids, keep the kids up. Keep them clean. And just be the most feminine version of yourself that you can be, because that makes a man happy. He doesn't want to come home after a long day's work and you're already fussing in his ear and arguing with him, and the dinner's not done and the house is a mess. And
now, Mrs. Goodbread, I know that's right. I'm not gonna argue with you, but you're gonna, we got some people that's gonna say, "What about if I come home from a hard day's work too?"
Well, I work too.
Right.
I work just like he works. So when I come home, that from the night before, the house is already cleaned because I cleaned it the night before. So when I come home, as well as when he comes home, we're already coming home to a clean house. Dinner's already prepped from last night for tonight. So we don't have an issue. While I'm preparing the house or the food or whatever, he's over there on his purpose, doing what he has to do to level us up. What happened?
See, so ain't no excuse. That's what that happened. That's what the hell happened right there. Ain't no excuse, ladies, man. We choose to get y'all choose to get to the bag. You know what I mean? So y'all still got to do what y'all got to do. You know what I mean? It's hard. It's hard out there. It's not supposed to be easy. It's not gonna be easy, especially when you us. It's not gonna be easy, guys.
Mm-hmm. And I should mention that we don't cook every night either. Like we do order out sometimes.
Yeah, but
Sometimes you get tired, sometimes you need a break. It's okay to order out. Like we support a lot of the people on our
right.
pages. We order from them. Like, but that's not, you can't just do that. You have to do the other things
Yeah.
too, to show him.
And you gotta have the income, guys. It's all about generating. Just generate it, and it comes with the territory. You see, sometimes when you're on the go, you're not gonna be able to be in the kitchens. You know what I mean? That'll be slave work after she done put in the amount of hours she put in. Now that would be what they say, dominating, and that's, you know what I mean? Like, that's
Right.
over
It's not like that.
submissiveness. Like,
Right.
you
Right.
know what I mean? Like,
You just make it work. Make it work. Just remember the way to his heart throw, though, is through his stomach. So
that's a whole
just
fact,
keep him
ladies.
fed.
That's a whole fact.
Keep him fed. And stay a lady.
Right. And check out the other playlists we got. We got cooking playlists, guys. You know what I mean? We got something for everybody on the channel. We also got the podcast playlist where we chop it up with a bunch of featured guests, and check that out, guys. We doing it up for the season 3. It's the Mr. and Mrs. Goodbread show, guys.
Yep. Stay tuned because you don't want to miss nothing.
Tell a friend and tell a friend.
Hmm.
Mommy, a superhero. Wow, Stevie, you want to say hi?
My shit stink. Tell me the truth. And hi guys, welcome to the channel. You're now tuned in to Mr. and Mrs. Goodbread show. I'm your host, Mrs. Goodbread. Today I am doing fan questions. I'm gonna pick a question from the fans from the email, and I'm gonna answer that question. I've already picked the question. The question is, which guy do you think is better? The guy who tells you the truth or the guy who tells you what you want to hear? Now, to me, I think that's a pretty simple answer. Of course, you want the guy who's going to tell you the truth. The question today is, which guy do you think is better? The guy who will tell you the truth or the guy who will tell you what you want to hear? In my opinion, it's the guy who's going to tell you the truth. You can't be in a relationship with a guy who's not going to tell you the truth. Like, you need to know the truth. You need to hear the truth to build a stronger bond, a stronger relationship. You need to the guy to tell you the truth. The thing is, you need to be able to accept and receive the truth when he tells it to you. Sometimes it's gonna hurt your feelings. He's gonna tell you things about yourself that you might not want to hear, but it's the truth. So you need to hear it, and you have to accept it and deal with it. Like, for an example, Mr. Goodbread and I got into it not too recently. A heated back and forth, and he ended up having to pull my card and tell me about myself, tell me, that my shit stink, tell me the truth. And I went through a bevy of emotions, upset, my feelings were hurt, but at the end of the day, I had to accept the fact that he's telling me the truth, and I had to fix myself. Like, come on, you're dead wrong. You know you're wrong. He's telling you the truth. Fix yourself. So you have to take it and accept it and fix it. That's it. Just accept the truth. You don't want to pick a guy who is just going to tell you what you want to hear, because in the end, that doesn't help you. It doesn't make you a better person. It doesn't help you grow. It doesn't help you work with yourself. You don't want someone just telling you, yeah, you look beautiful, knowing you look like a hot mess. Like, I mean, you want someone to tell you what it is to help you be a better you. He's just telling you what you want to hear, maybe out of fear of rejection, like fear of what how you're going to respond to the information that he's telling you. And you don't want that. That makes your man weak. Next thing you know, your attraction for him is going to start lowering because he can't tell you the truth. He's scared to say things around you, and you're looking at him like a weak man because he's telling you just what you want to hear, not the truth. That doesn't help either one of you grow. He's telling you that lie because he already fears what your response is going to be when he tells you his truth, which is all, when you look at it, a part of bad communication. He can't tell you the truth because he knows how you're going to respond to whatever it is that he tells you. So avoid all that though. Just pick the guy who tells you the truth from the beginning and you avoid all those problems. All right? So that's my answer to which guy should you pick. The guy who tells you the truth or the guy who tells you what you want to hear.
Mrs. Goodbread normally don't pop out on these Zodiac videos, but this is a good one we got for you today, guys. So today, guys, I want to go over all 12 Zodiac signs make mistakes in the relationship, whether that be in the beginning, middle, or end. But they have these key mistakes that they make. And if you could be aware and stay aware of these mistakes early on, it'll save you some suffering and it'll save you some hurt and pain in the end. All right, so check out the intro. When we get back, we're going to get started. Now, so let's get it started. For this, I like to group them up on this one. You know what I mean? So the first group that I like to say is, I call these the stuck on love group. This is the stuck on love. These are the zodiac signs that get so infatuated with that beginning stage, with that honeymoon stage. You know what I mean? They skip past the red flags. You know what I mean? Like the sex is like they just get hooked on the sex. You know what I mean? And we all know that if you base your relationship just on sex, that once you get out of that honeymoon phase, it's gonna be hell to pay.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm curious to know what signs. Am I in there?
All right.
What?
Well, we're gonna start out. The first sign is Gemini, Scorpio, Leo, and Sagittarius. You guys are up. I put you guys in that stuck on love group. You guys have to pay attention to the red flags. Just because the sex is good don't mean it's gonna last. All right, guys? Pay attention, guys, for real. You know what I mean? Always remember that just because you have a one night stand, just treat it for what it is. You know what I mean? These are my one night standards too. These are my one night standards. Treat it for what it is. Just having fun is having fun. Just because you can have fun with a person don't mean you can build success with a person. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Gain the emotional connection. Just don't be stuck on the physical connection. Guys, all right? All right. Sheesh. All right, guys. And next up, I have what I call my pressure cookers. These are my mind readers. These people expect you to read their mind. You know what I mean? They expect you to know, but like these people right here really expect you to read their mind. And these two are the Taurus and the Cancer. These two signs, oh my God, guys, if you're a Taurus or you're a Cancer, just understand, people not wired like that. People not wired to just because you love me. If you love me, then you would know you would know what I'm thinking. You would know what I mean. Like, no, you gotta communicate. You gotta communicate, guys. You guys gotta communicate verbally. You know what I mean? You can't just sit there and just base your imagination on what you think somebody's thinking. You have to open your mouth. And that's a mistake you guys do. Yes, y'all take your whole relationship sitting there thinking that your partner gonna just magically up and guess
what you're thinking or how you're feeling.
Exactly.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's not cool. You know what I mean? The way people express love sometimes might not be how you interpret it. You know what I mean? But that don't mean they ain't expressing it how they know it. Until you tell them how you want to be loved and how you know what I mean, interpret the love, you can't knock them for it, guys. All right. Mind readers, man. Damn mind readers. All right, guys. Up next, guys, we got the "Don't worry, I got it" category. This stuff. Don't worry, I got it. Word up. Don't I got it. You know what I mean? I gotta do this because you ain't even fitting to do it the way I need it to be done. So I got it. This the I got it category, guys. And in that category, you got your Aries, you got your Capricorn.
I know it.
You know what I mean? And what's that? I just left it for the Aries and the Caps is in there. These two right here is just, you got your Ram who is stubborn and you got your big Cap, you know what I mean? Who is just straight independent. You know what I mean? They driven. They driven and they doers and they're initiators. They initiate action. You know what I mean? A Capricorn and the Aries, they'll set your whole year out schedule. They'll set your whole schedule year out for you, sir.
Absolutely.
Ma'am. You know what I mean? So
and
you
I expect you to stick to the schedule too.
You see what I mean? Ain't nobody asked you to set my whole schedule out. But
it works out for the best for you.
And that might be true. That might be true. But you see, Caps, what y'all guys fail to realize is at the end of that, y'all never end up with the same appreciation. Y'all don't get what y'all put out. So being that y'all do the "don't worry, I got it," y'all end up doing the most stuff in the relationship and not getting a lot in return. And then at the end of the relationship, you look back and you hold resentment because you like, God damn, I did everything and then I did everything. Right. So that, you know what I mean? So guys, you gotta be aware and be very mindful of that you're not falling into the category of I did everything. When you asked to do everything, or you needed to do everything for you in the beginning, and now it just come back. You know what I mean? So be mindful of that, guys. Don't torment. Don't beat your partner up for that. You know what I mean? Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Well, stop her and ask her what kind of help can you give.
That's a fact, though. You can always be aware too if you with one of them characters. All right, guys, we back, and now I got my can't let go, please let go, won't let go, don't let go. They just can't let go. You know what I mean? And there's two types of let goes with this one, and there's two in this category, and this is the category for my Virgos and my Libras. All right, and they don't let go in two types of ways. All right, the Libra, they don't like conflict. You know what I mean? So to avoid saying how they feel, they'll stick a tough situation out of not wanting the conflict of the breakup. Out of not wanting to get out of the bad relationship.
They'll stay in a bad relationship to avoid the conflict
of getting out of that relationship, if it makes sense, guys. It's kind of weird. It's pretty weird, guys, but you know what I mean? You got to stop that. You got to shake that. You got to understand that it's not your fault and it's not your loss either, all right, Libra? And Virgos, now, they don't let go because they too damn perfect. They want to know what the fuck this person got, what's wrong with me? They start to think something wrong with them. So they don't want to fail. They see everything as winning and failing. And a bad relationship, a breakup, a failed project, like a relationship, something you build towards, that is like the ultimate failure to them. So they just can't, they're stuck in a bad situation just to see its way through. Like Virgos, it's not gonna get better. It's not gonna get better. It's not gonna get better, Virgos. It's only gonna get worse. It's only gonna get worse. Let that joint go.
Turn your exit.
You can't manipulate a win in this situation. It's over. All right, guys. So playing your escape. All right, guys, we back now. And last but not least, you know I always save the best for last in these zodiac signs. But much like the Capricorns and the Aries, Pisces and Aquarius, their biggest mistake is they invest in their relationship very high. Like they're the type to really see an unfinished project or even a work in progress, even a finished project where they can see if they can make it better or make it greater. They will invest in that with no thought, with no train of thought. So these are the character builders. These are the signs that can get with somebody and build their character, only to see in the end that character might get fancy on them, and that's when the resentment and the I put too much in that person and not enough in myself come through. So you guys, Pisces and Aquarius, don't lose sight of not focusing on yourself because you want to heal the world and make it a better place for you and for me. All right, guys, it's been real, and thank you for popping out, Mrs. Goodbread. All right, y'all. So, you know what I mean? Now that y'all know the biggest mistakes in the relationship, y'all can work on that and y'all keep that in mind and fix it. You know what I mean? All right, guys.
If you're still